Hey everybody, this week's question comes from a kind of a strange interaction between Jesus calling some disciples, in particular Philip and Nathanael. So after Jesus calls Philip, he goes to look for Nathanael and he tells him, hey, we have found the very person that Moses and the prophets wrote about. His name is Jesus, the son of Joseph from Nazareth. That's the key, Nazareth, exclaimed Nathanael. Can anything good come from Nazareth? This isn't just a put down on a city. There's more going on. Come and see for yourself, Philip replied. And so now Philip and Nathanael go to Jesus. As they approach Jesus, Jesus says, now here is a genuine son of Israel, a man of complete integrity. Well, how do you know about me? Nathanael asked. And Jesus replied, I could see you under the fig tree before Philip found you. Well, now Nathanael says, Rabbi, you are the Son of God, the King of Israel. It's an odd passage, right? What is going on there? What happened that made Nathanael go from, can anything good come from this, to, wait, you are the Messiah. You're the one we have been looking for. Well, it starts with that key word, Nazareth. When you look at the consonants in that actually comes to mean branch. It's the same consonants for branch. What Nathanael is doing is he's pulling back from Old Testament prophecies that talk about how the Messiah is going to come from the branch of Jesse. He's going to come from the line of King David. We talk about that at Christmas. We hear that passage. Well, that's not something that we just learned about then. That's been going on for a long time. Nathanael's a good student. He knows this. And so when someone comes to him and says, hey, the Messiah is coming from Nazareth, he's like, the branch? The branch? You really think this is going to be the branch? I don't think so. So then Nathanael goes to Jesus, and Jesus knows this about Nathanael. And he says, all right, you are pulling out a prophecy idea about branch. I'm going to meet you where you're at. And he responds with a prophecy from Zechariah 3 that says, when the branch comes, coming from out of the branch, that that everyone will be able to be called to sit under their own fig tree. So he says this passage after Nathanael had pulled out his own prophecy. Nathanael is like, wait, you knew about that? You saw that? You heard that? You responded to that? Yeah, because I am the branch. I am, in fact, actually the one you're looking for. Boom. For Nathanael, again, that was it. He's like, oh my gosh, you are it. I didn't realize, I didn't know. How's that possible? And it just goes on from there. It's a really cool, fascinating little passage that, again, gets to the idea that all of us have questions about Jesus. All of us have doubts. All of us aren't sure, really, could it be you? I mean, some people have told me about that. It couldn't possibly be you. And the reality is, Jesus will meet us with those questions. And if we're really opening to listening, he'll respond back, maybe in ways that might blow our mind. Oh yeah, you got that question? I can respond right back to that with this right here. For Nathanael, he was a good student. He knows his prophecies. He throws them out, and Jesus responds right back in a way that flips Nathanael from doubting to faith. For you, where you're at, Jesus wants to hear your questions, wants to hear your doubts. And are you willing to hear how he might respond back to you in this new year? So, pretty cool story for Nathanael. I hope your story engages with Jesus in this year ahead. Thanks for watching.